The 2018 Jaiden. What's different? Nothing yet, I don't think. If you're like me and don't plan on doing anything extraordinary this year, but still want to spice things up, I have a few suggestions. You know me, living life on the edge. I'm exciting, I'm adventurous. Of course, the best way to make life more interesting is to induce a variable of surprise and the unknown. In 2017, I conducted my own apple research. I just ate a bunch of apples. Here we go. I just got really curious one day. There's so many different types of apples, and I don't know jack rabbit about any of them. Did you know there's... What the shit? Did you know there's 7,500 different varieties of apples? 200 in the US? Because that was the first time I actually Googled it. I didn't eat 7,500 apples last year, but every week when I went to the grocery store, I'd get a different type of apple I hadn't had before, so I'd be learning about a new apple every week. It sounds stupid, but shut up, I learned a lot about apples. Such a vegan. So growing up, Mom always got us either Fuji or Gala apples, which are some of the most common apples in the US. This is all just my own opinion and research, by the way. If you have a different opinion, good for you. Gala is pretty much the standard average apple. Nothing bad, but nothing fantastic. Fuji are a bit brighter in flavor and crisper, but they're both good standard apples to make a constant variable. Ha! See, I learned something in 7th grade science. Now, yes, this is happening.
Back in with another legit food review.
Golden Delicious are softer and less sweet than Fuji and have more of an applesauce taste. I'm aware of the irony in that description. Crisp Pink or Pink Lady apples are firmer than Fuji but more tart. I don't like Red Delicious. They have a thick skin and mediocre flavor, and if you get a bad one, they're super gross and spongy. Everyone knows Granny Smith. She's green and tart. Sugar Bees are a lot crisper than Fuji and, like the name suggests, super sweet. A top tier apple. Envy tastes pretty much like Sugar Bee. Call me apple racist. Jazz apples were a disappointment, mainly because I thought the name was cool and the grocery store had a fun little name tag for them. They didn't taste all that great. Ruby Frosts. No wait, I'll go faster. Have thick skin and they're kind of sour, but not as much as Granny Smith. Pacific Rose are my favorite and the best apple. If anyone tries to tell you there's a better apple, they're probably right because they only tried like 15 out of the 7,500 varieties, which is like 0.2%. But these are the ones I buy all the time now. Honey Crisp apples are crisp. Nah, they're good, but they're more expensive. Peru apples are really crunchy and taste like a weak Gala. Rockets are super small and have a unique aftertaste. Macintosh are surprisingly super soft and sweet and taste nothing like a computer. Braeburn, also known as the worst apple to ever be genetically created. I tried it for the first time and was like, ugh, ew, whoa, what the freak? Like, it's trying to be sweet, but also tart at the same time, and it's like, just pick one, you're just a dumb apple. Apparently, they were created by accident and are a hybrid of Granny Smith and Lady Hamilton, so they're not even supposed to exist. Jeez, Granny Smith, use protection. But, I mean, to give them credit, that's pretty progressive considering it was the 1950s. Apparently, Braeburn is also a My Little Pony character. Anyway, avoid at all costs. I hope all the Braeburn trees burn in a giant fire and rebirth into Pacific Rose ones. So now you're an apple master. Like me. Apple Research gave me something to look forward to each week and isn't very expensive since they're apples. I'm also currently running a similar experiment on mint gum flavors. If apples aren't good enough for you, then try doing something you normally wouldn't do. But not because you're a new and improved person, just to try and get a good story out of it. If you start trying to induce good stories, eventually you'll get one. When I was still in college, I had to take a service learning class where we had to earn